Hey, and welcome to It's a YP Thing podcast. I'm Pansy Johnson, and I'm all about encouraging, educating, and elevating young professionals. So I'm super excited about today's episode. It's been a while, but we are going to be talking about feeling stuck in your career, feeling stuck maybe in your personal life. Maybe you're feeling stuck professionally overall. Maybe you're just feeling stuck in this season, and maybe you're just feeling stuck today. We are going to be talking about, that feeling and how do you overcome just the feeling of maybe just feeling stuck and maybe even feeling like you've became complacent in your life. So I'm hoping today that this episode is going to really motivate you to get out of that zone that you're in and really start to look forward and know that you can pull yourself out of anything. Okay, you can pull yourself out of anything. So, feeling stuck, when I say feeling stuck, maybe, you know, a lot of times we have things happen in our life, right? Life is it's something always happening. Sometimes we hear the saying life be life, and and what that means a lot in just those terms. It can be stress from work, it can be stress from, you know, education, it can be stress from your family, it can be stress from your friends, it can be so many things that cause us to stress, and so many things that we are working through and that we are going through on a day-to-day basis, just being people, right? Just living. um and I just think that comes with life. And so I've been in a stage where I've felt stuck before, and I felt like, you know, ugh, I just don't want to do anything, right? I'm just in this rut. I'm just just feel I'm just literally going to work, and I just feel like I'm just in this not wanting to do anything mode. And I will say the way that I really just like pull myself out of that is it's really as simple as I literally had to make up in my mind that I'm no longer going to be in this rut. I am no longer going to be in let myself continue to be in this period of doing nothing, right? I am going to get back to myself. I am going to start to do things. So that could just, the biggest thing that I can encourage you to do when you start to feel like stuck and when you feel like you don't feel like doing anything, the best thing that you can do is find something that you enjoy doing. Whatever it is, um, it might be having a self-care day, right? And getting your nails and your toes done, and maybe going to get a massage and just making yourself feel good. Or for some people it might just be staying at home, not getting out of the busyness of life, and just finding their favorite episode on TV and watching TV. Just find something that you enjoy doing. Number two, identify it. Identify that I feel stuck. I am feeling complacent. I am not being my best self. In this moment, I am not being my best self. I know that there is more of me. You have to identify that. You have to acknowledge that. You have to not be in denial of that. And I think there's strength when you can actually own up and say, hey, I am not being my best self right now. I don't feel like my best self right now. And I think once you acknowledge it, then you can start to make decisions, which leads me into the next point. Start to make plans of, okay, today, this weekend, I am going to do X, Y, and Z that make me feel good, that make me happy, that make me feel fulfilled. For me, I enjoy networking. So when I was feeling stuck, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get out of just being at home doing nothing, and I am going to go network and mingle and get back into the groove of things. And so that's why I say that it's completely fine that you might find yourself in this rut, and you might find yourself feeling like, ugh, I'm never gonna get out of this. It literally takes you identifying it, making plans to change your current circumstances, and then just doing it. Just putting yourself out there, and then you'll find yourself kind of getting back into the groove of yourself, and also striving towards what it is that you are aiming towards, which leads me to the last thing. After you've done all that and you are feeling better, make a goal for yourself. Make a goal for yourself that you want to accomplish, and start to take necessary steps to get there. I think that a lot of times we don't realize the power that we have within ourselves. And it's always easier said than done, right? It's definitely easier said than done, because we deal with so much. Like I said at the beginning, like, we're dealing with so much being young professionals. It's just so much going on right now, truthfully, right? So much going on in the world. It's so much going on probably in our careers. Some people, have lost their jobs, and they're trying to pick up the pieces, and they're trying to figure out what am I going to do next. And so I really want this to be an encouragement that if you feel like you're stuck in life, if you feel like, what am I going to do, take a step back. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to cut off your phone and just focus on you. Focus on your well-being, and focus on yourself, and making sure that you know you are okay and you are in a good mental space, because it's just so much going on, and you can just get lost in all of the busyness and all of the negativity and all of the constant chatter that is going on in the world. And I think that it's good to pull away. It's good to know when to pull away, and it's perfectly fine, because you're human. You're going to have these emotions, and it's okay if you do feel stuck, and it is okay if you don't feel like yourself, and if you don't feel like you're being your best self, or you're not at the place that you want to be in. It's completely fine, because guess what? You can change it. You can change it at any time. You can change it. So that's the beauty of it all, right? That's the beauty of life, is that we have the choice every single day that we have breath in our bodies and that we wake up. We have the choice to make our life what we want it to be. Okay? So again, if you're not feeling like yourself, you're feeling stuck, acknowledge it, identify, yes, I feel stuck. I don't feel like myself. I have not been myself, and ask yourself, what makes me feel better? What can I do to make myself feel better? Oh my gosh, I love hibachi. I love hibachi. And so maybe that's taking yourself out for lunch, okay? And just kind of like, you know what? I deserve that. I'm going to take myself out and have a good meal, and just, you know, get myself out of my own thoughts. Because a lot of times we're kind of like in our own heads, and you just need to get out of your head sometimes and just kind of do something for yourself that's going to make you feel better about yourself, okay? And then now that you are feeling better about yourself, you know what? I am I'm just throwing this out there. For example, if it's a goal that you had in mind to like start working out, and you hadn't gotten to it because you did feel, stuck, take this time now to dive into that goal, right? Maybe you wanted to start working out and going to the gym more. Well, start doing it. It's that simple. Just start, you know? So that's all you have to do. And then after you start, continue it, and continue. Once you reach that goal, continue and make another goal, and continue to become your best self. You can do it. We've all been there before. I've personally experienced it. And so I really wanted to talk about that, because I do think life, it's a lot. It's a lot. What I said at the beginning, life be life, and it does. But I think we need that encouragement, and I want to be that motivation and encouragement to you to just keep going. It's okay to feel stuck, but know that you have the power and you have the ability to always change that. You just be the change. You just make up in your mind that I'm going to be the change. And every single day that you wake up, take steps to be that change and to be the difference maker in your own life. So I hope this really helped you listening today. And just know that you're not alone and that it's okay, again, to feel stuck. Pull yourself out of it. Everything's going to be all right. And you just keep on going. Just keep on going. I'm Pansy Johnson. I'm all about encouraging, educating, and elevating young professionals. And I will see you in the next episode. Peace.